Hi everybody, it's Ben back with another Transformers related review. Today I'm having a look at a truly transformazing figure. Like it? Transformazing? Yeah. It's the Pandora's Box 01 Mebsuta. Basically, I had the prototype of this figure. I absolutely loved it. And now I actually have the official figure in hand. And wow, just wow. This is the 1B set for the Ultra Magnus from Fall of Cybertron, making this mediocre figure into a very awesome Magnus. Really nice box, nice flip card with an embossed Magnus on the front. You've got the rendered kind of line image of Magnus there, and then you've got Magnus inside that window. And again, some more line images on this carded PC. It's really, really nice. Really solid box. Yeah, thanks DHL. It was checked in customs, which I'm absolutely happy with. Basically, they shipped it to me, very fast courier. It's just one of those things that had to be checked. But why not just open the box where you could open the box? Instead, customs ripped open the box. Thanks guys, thanks very much. UK Customs people, let's give them all a cheer. Just looking around here, you've got just some pinpointed areas here. You've got the shoulder laser cannons, the chest cluster missiles, the smoke missiles, the leg cluster missiles. So basically, this guy comes packing. Out of the box, we're greeted by a really nice solid clamshell, which at the back splits into a section with the hands and the weaponry, and then you've got your instructions there, as you can see. Oh, I can't wait to get this guy open. Oh, I do love this Magnus. Let's break open the clamshell and take a look at Magnus. Straight out of the packet, I'm instantly impressed by the plastic quality. It feels very, very solid. Although I did have the prototype, this does feel a lot lighter than the prototype, but yet a lot more solid. Everything seems a lot tighter. Detailing is picked out really, really well. It's just a good, solid plastic. It feels very professional, and yeah, I'd say pretty much on par with the stuff that Hasbro and Takara are releasing. It's just a good, solid plastic. No complaints there at all. Now, Transformazing took note of what people's feedback were for the prototype, and a lot of people showed concern with regards to the Hasbro quality of these joints on the legs. And rightly so. I mean, although the kit isn't overly heavy, any additional stress on these could lead to, well, he's a floppy mess anyway, isn't he? He looks nice, but he's a floppy mess. So they have provided us with a brand new piece to go in. It's very easy to install. It's just a matter of removing this screw here and this screw here just to get this leg section out. I'm going to do that just off camera, and then when we get to this leg, they've provided us with a pin, which you just pop through here, and it pokes this leg bit out here, but I'll show you that. For the purpose of this, I don't have a size on this. It's just a very small, small-headed screwdriver. They're very small screws, but you're left with it like this. You've got full access to it. Now, don't forget, this is completely optional. Chances are it may never give way and it may never loosen. But they've given you the option there to replace it with a much tighter, and yeah, I think it's a nice little touch. Right, let's get this out. Let's pull that section off here, and they've provided us with a pin. Right, the pin goes into this section here, and I've found the only way of getting it out is to put the pin on a hard surface and basically push the leg down, and that will just pop this joint here right out. Right, your legs are off like so. It's now left you with the new piece, which can slot in like so, and again you can just apply force to that to push it in. Again, to get that completely in that socket there, I had to apply some force with a blunt screwdriver just on there, but that is, you can hear it. I mean, that is not going anywhere. That is absolutely solid. Right, let's put Magnus back together. Now go back to the original set of legs, pry the Magnus crotch off, and that just slides into the new crotch section like so. There we have one super tight jointed, awesome Magnus ready for his armour. To get Magnus prepped for transformation, you need his arms back with these turrets forward, arms bent back like so. You then want to put the old head out of the way as well, like so. And let's move these to this position. What have I got on there? Is that blue tack? How have I managed to get blue tack on Magnus's armour? I have no idea. As for the legs, at the moment they're like this. You need to open the leg up. You want to turn this waist round like so. Oh, it's so stiff now. There we go. That's the waist. That's the waist that's stiff, not me. And just fold these feet down like so. Grab your first leg section. If you look on the inside there, there is a peg. That pegs in like so. You then pull down over like so. Let's run that on. Do you hear that? Nice click. Always a good sound. Next, take your armour waist section, slide it out on the sliders. And it's going to slide into there. Trying to get it on camera, like so, and then slide over and slide over, blocking that crotch section into place. You can now apply the new knee pads. Again, this is something completely new that wasn't on the prototype. People said they didn't like how the feet were left showing, so they came up with these. It just plugs in and covers that knee section. Let's get this body armour prepped. You've got a hinge here. You want to open this section up and lift it up like so. Do the same with this side. Lift that one up like so. And this front section again wants to be lifted up. So it's kind of all open. If you look underneath here, you've got this square section here and this circle section here. If you look on the top of Magnus, the square section will line up nicely with this section here, and the circle section will line up with this point here. So we're going to apply this on top and line those up. If you can see, it's lined up at the back there. The only way of getting it completely square is have these at a right angle. Then fits in really well. You can then fold down these arm sections which tab in onto here. So let's fold that down, and one and two. Oh, that's a lovely click. You can now slide that behind the smokestacks like so, and fold this front section down like that. The new backpack section plugs in on these two ports here. This was again something that wasn't on the original. It's an added feature, and that plugs in like so. The arms peg onto the side of the backpack, and the bumper of Magnus clips underneath. So yeah, everything's tidied away. Now it's entirely up to your own preference here. You can either have the antenna up on Magnus, or you can flick it round and have the prime style antenna. And you also get the face mask for Magnus as well. Everything can be stored. You get alternative fists with this set. Obviously it comes with this fist as standard. You get the gripping fists and the open hands, all of which can be stored within the actual leg section. This section opens up in half and there's slots inside to put the fists, and the mask can be stored inside a backpack. It opens up and there's a slot in there where you can store the mask. So I'm going to get this guy set up how I like him. Right, what I've done here, I've folded this gun up, and I'm going to fold the back sections up like that. I think it looks a little bit more IDW style there. And I've noticed a slight blemish in the paint, but that is the only one I've noticed. Just on the very red tip there, slight blemish. Other than that, this guy's been absolutely spot on. Mask comes stored in a very, very small bag. Oh, look at them. Oh, look at the mess in my hands, stupid Jim. And basically the mask can just be slotted over the face. Trying to get this all on camera. The mask just slides over the face and pushes on like so. Slots over that chin. Got that on right, haven't I? You get the gist. I'm just going to tidy it up off camera. There's the Magnus faceplate on. Now, I'm not a fan of the actual faceplate myself. Magnus, I think, needs a mouth. That's my personal opinion. Brilliant for Prime, and I'm sure it is brilliant for Prime, but not a fan of it on the Magnus mould. As I said before, I'm just going to open up the backpack section, and I can store the faceplate in like so. I can just close it back up. That way nothing gets lost. Right, time to beef up some of Magnus's accessories. Let's take the staff. It's pegged in at the bottom there. Let's fold that section out and that section out. Again, this is nice and tight. You now have a hoodle at the top there which plugs into the sword like so. You've now got a huge kind of lance. I like it. Then take his plasma rifle, grab this section here, pop that through and plug it in, and there's a hole just in the kind of red clear plastic, and that slides over onto there, kind of beefing up his laser rifle. Now, an alteration of this is to make a beam rifle. To do this, we take the long-handled dagger back off. We then fold this back over like so and like so. Again, plug those two back in. And then look round here, and there's a circle and a square. The circle plugs into the circle, and you get ammunition clips. The ammunition clip will plug in on the square. Now you have to do that first. So let's plug the ammunition clip in like so. Everything's nice and tight, just how I like it. And there we go. That looks insane. Oh, that looks absolutely insane. Magnus's hands are on a ball joint, so you can just pop those off. They're kind of made of a slightly more rubbery plastic, so there's probably a lot less chance of any damage to the hands. And again, to place it back on, just apply moderate force and give it a little twist. And there we go, the hand is on like so. And there is Magnus looking all awesome and sexified. The detailing on this guy is absolutely top notch. Really like it. He does feel extremely solid. Some people were complaining lack of red. Now the lack of red itself is on the under Prime, the kind of original Hasbro Magnus. I think there's more than enough red highlights on this guy. That's my opinion. I love the face sculpt. I love the build quality. And I think they've done a really good job. Now this is their first project. And wow, I really, really like it. As you can see the fists at the back there. There isn't any caps for these fists. I know there was people talking about the caps, but they're still has a practical use. You can hang the said swords on there. Articulation on this guy, you've got the full range of movement on the shoulders, you've got a full 360 on the head. You can get this guy in some crazy poses. Really tight joints, as we've already seen on the legs. Just, oh, that sounds so good. Great range of movement on the feet. So we're going to get this guy into some pretty awesome poses, and he's going to look superb alongside your wreckers. And this is where this guy's going to be in my collection. He's going to be standing behind the wreckers, sending them forth onto the battleground. Here he is for a scale comparison. As you can see, he still towers over the likes of Springer, and yeah, he really does look the part. He looks menacing, yet very professional. Now, unfortunately, they had to cancel the trailer section of this figure. Now, I really liked the trailer section. I know there were a few fans out there, but unfortunately, the majority of people just wanted the armour. Which, okay, you know, people are entitled to their opinion. I really liked the trailer. People were saying, oh yeah, that had various pieces that it was kind of just there and didn't do anything. Now, I really liked it. I liked how everything combined with it, and it kind of stored everything on it. But they've done a sterling job with just producing the armour. Now, Transformazing Toys have already put various things you can do with this armour on their Facebook page. The link is in the description below here. Basically, that has it as like a hoverboard and basically built up armour for his Magnus cab. I'm just looking on the instructions here. They've also got this on the instructions. Now, this looks like it's to scale. I mean, that's pretty much the size of Magnus. Then there's the armour. And this, if this thing is coming, it's going to turn this armour absolutely huge. I mean, that's going to be bigger than Masterpiece Prime. That's incredible. Now, I really hope you guys can get behind this this project. I really like it. You know, I'm pretty honest with my reviews. And if it was a load of rubbish, I'd tell you. I've backed this from the start. I loved the prototype and the final product. It's really good. It's really nice to see a product from the ground up. You know, just see it come to life, and I really like this Magnus. I know it's not exactly an IDW Magnus or a Generation 1 Magnus, but it's something different. The designer has kind of given us his own envisionment of Magnus, what he thinks Magnus would be like, and not many of the third-party companies have done that. They've given us throwbacks to Generation 1s or throwback to IDW, but not many of them have given us their own interpretation, which is, I think this is why I like this so much, because it's so different. Now, I really hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I believe our man Vangelis and Mr. Pew, or Pure, are also reviewing this guy. They may have the Prime as well, but I only wanted Magnus. I really prefer the Magnus mold. I just think it stands above the rest. Yeah, let's get behind this, because I want to buy that the add-on kit to make this thing massive. I really do, and I believe with the backing of us buying this product, hopefully that'll get released soon. So yeah, fingers crossed. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, from me and Magnus, goodbye.